Okay. Today is going to definitely be a bit more of a difficult video for me to record. I'm going to be going into some pretty heavy stuff. Some stuff that I've definitely only more recently come to terms with and been okay with saying. If you guys remember Moment of Sanity's video on Vardaden, or Vano, he had 3 victims of him come to sanity and explain what happened. And at the time of the victims of that, and I've come I did go through, and it was hard, and it was just I'm turning 17 soon, and that was when I was 14, so it's definitely been a long process, for me to come to grasp with it, but I'm okay now, and I'm okay with it now, but I definitely still have my triggers, and I definitely still have those things that can just set me off. Woo. Bear with me here, sorry. There are still things that remind me of him. It's just a full-on panic because of how just triggering it is for me, and it's the most random things sometimes too. But this video isn't just about that situation. He is a mutual, somebody who coexisted with me in servers. We talked sometimes, we hung out, I don't think we ever made like official content together, but we definitely were thinking. But it never like actually happened. He would often post a lot of art in my server, and in my server I have a strict no NSFW policy. No NSFW artwork, anything of the nature. You can make jokes here and there, but nothing visibly lewd or visibly NSFW is allowed at all. But he would often just put his art there, and a lot of his art was provocative, to say the least. Maybe Sanity will put some screenshots up for me, but I'm not 100% sure if he doesn't. It's so fine. This is a lot for a lot of us. But one of the main things, now looking back, I'm realizing that a lot of the artwork that he sent was incredibly lewd and incredibly NSFW, especially for a server with a no NSFW policy. And to a minor. He would constantly send art in my channels that were just kind of off-putting. And it was until more recently, or it wasn't until more recently, there we go, that I had figured out, with Sanity, Breach would DM him pictures of his art and ask if it's okay to put in his server. But he wouldn't do the same for me. He even had acknowledged, like, it might be pushing his luck, which is just really weird to me now, knowing that he was asking permission from other people but not me. And I know I'm probably grasping at straws with this one, but he knew me as female. He knew I was a minor. it doesn't take much for me to start putting those two together, and I want to give a quick little shout out to Rince and Moment of Sanity for bringing to light the parallels between Vano and Breach. And again, I'm not saying that what Breach did is equivalent to what Vano did to me. Vano groomed me. Point blank. That is what happened. But with Breach, it just was some behavior that was similar. So I'm not accusing him of grooming me, nothing like that. This is purely just for me to get this off my chest and get my side of what happened out there, because it affected me. It hurt me. It was something that triggered me beyond what I thought it would, to a point where, like, yesterday, you can probably ask Sanity, I was breaking down. I wasn't okay. I was terrified. I felt like I was back at 14, sitting there, watching Vano send me these very lewd images. And I would just know any better. And I think because of getting so numb to it and so used to it with Vano, I didn't see how weird it was for Breach to be doing it. Doing this, sorry, not doing what Vano was doing. I'm trying to be very clear about that. I am not saying that Breach was doing that at all. I don't want people trying to go and attack him and accuse him of that, because that is not at all my intention. Not at all what I mean by this. This is purely just so I'm able to not keep this bottled up. Especially because yesterday in the stream with Sanity, I was trying to express what was going on in my side of things, but it was just really chaotic, so there's a lot of talking happening. But I just... oh, God. It's not that big of a deal, but also at the same time it is. Because, like, that's a giant... oh my god. That is a giant trigger for me. Just having things done with me not saying, yeah, this is okay, or me saying that, no, I'm not okay with that, and it happening anyway. It just, I felt overlooked, and I felt disregarded, and it just wasn't, it wasn't it. It wasn't it. It sucked. It was a very uncomfortable situation for me. It was just... I know this is kind of a pointless video, but it's still... it's important to me. It's important that I express how I truly felt with all of this, because it is a very serious situation. It is. Regarding everything else that Breach has also done, I'm not going to get into that in this video, because that's a whole thing. But yeah, that's the long short of it, honestly. And I'm glad that you guys stuck around this long. It means a lot that y'all even just listen to me talk about this briefly. It's nice to just kind of get this off my chest, because I was trying to figure out a way to kind of get my side out there without making a whole thing of it, but I was just like, hey, fuck it, I'll just start recording and just talk about it. So, yeah. I try not to do a whole lot of, like, drama videos on my channel, but, like, honestly, it's kind of fun. So I'm probably just gonna stick to being commentary YouTuber and passion projects. So, I just got done recording the first little segment of this. Yeah, no, remember when I said that I want to give him the benefit of the doubt? Yeah, fuck that. So, I'm hoping Sanity will put a screenshot up for me, but I'm going to read what just happened in the fucking comments of Sanity's video on Breach. He says, I don't know why I was so worried about this, but yeah, I accept these criticisms. That being said, I'm just taking a hiatus. It's become obvious to me that I'm very narcissistic. I won't bother any of you. I'll just do my own thing and refrain from what I've done. Also, I see women as people. I like drawing them like that. First of all, the fuck? Second of all, what? I in response said, what do you have to say about sending the very explicit artwork in my server or in DMs with me when you knew I was a minor? That just doesn't fall under narcissistic. That's gross. And his bitch ass fucking replied by saying, my dumbass forgot. It would have taken me 2 seconds to check, but my fuck ass was too prideful of what I made to think about doing a basic task like that. Shut the fuck up. No, I was 15. I was 15 and you sent me Rule 34 art. Not like... shout out to Zaj for saying this. How'd you forget sending explicit artwork to with a minor present? Genuinely, you're sick to do that. Oh yeah, your defense, I forgot. You better keep your word of taking a hiatus. And I said, pity isn't gonna make me forgive you. I forgot isn't gonna fly for sending literal Rule 34 art to a 15-year-old. Like, for fuck's sake, dude. I'm genuinely gonna be sick. I forgot... Not even taking accountability for what you did, man. You literally did not even take accountability. If you had said, yeah, that was fucked up of me, I really shouldn't have done that, I'm sorry, I might have given you a second chance with that. But because you said that, no. You have lost your privileges to have any more fucking chances with me, Breach. And I know you're watching this. I know you are. Because... I know you're watching this. You have lost any fucking chance to have even a scrap of fucking respect with me. I forgot is not a fucking excuse for sending NSFW art to a minor. Period. I am almost 17. You are in your 30s. Or almost in your 30s, dude. You're literally almost 30. How'd you just forget that you do this? Oh wait, you probably don't. You're just lying and Sorry, I'm getting so mad. Okay. I'm genuinely just at a loss for words with this right now because he said I forgot to say, like what? That's like somebody being accused of being somebody and just going, oh, I forgot. In a court of law. Like, I know it's not the same, like, that's comparing, like, orange to apples, but, like, it's the same kind of vibe! Like, you sent porn art to a 15-year-old! Go check out Sound Sensitive. I'm so just, like, self-promoting right now, coping hard. Go check out Sound Sensitive, more episodes will be coming out soon. Second episode, I'm already scheduling times for voice acting, all that shit. Again, don't go send Breach hate. Don't go and do shit like that. If you're part of my community and you're doing that, that's not okay. You're not part of my community if you're doing that, honestly. Don't send him hate. Just listen to what I have to say and understand and learn from the behavior that he was showing. Yeah. Anyway, like, subscribe, do all that shit. I'll see you guys next time.